Yeah. So now even the disease called insomnia. What is insomnia? When you have a lot of thoughts, right? Your mind is not still and you can't stop, and you have a lot of chinta, a lot of fikr, a lot of stress, right? Guru, and the more richer you are, the more money you have, the more bigger person you are in the society, more chinta you have. I'm
वो
not saying that.
या Guru Nanak Dev Ji's word, right? बड़े बड़े जो दिसे लोग
बड़े बड़े जो दीसे लोग तिनको व्यापे
चिंता रो
चिंता रो, right? जिन्ने ਵੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਚਿੰਤਾ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ, stress. They are always in stress. You can be stressful because of studies, you can be stressful about your work. You know what, some people have a stress about sangat also, right? Oh, I'm going to the sangat, what will they think about me, what I'm wearing? Does it matter? Yeah, maybe people may be thinking, but does it matter, right? You are not going there for people, you're going there to surrender yourself, right? You want to gain the gyan for how to put your dhyan in the charan of Vaheguru. But most of the times we are always chinta fikr. Somebody is coming at our house, we are stressful, right? Oh, our house should look neat and tidy, right? No, I'm not saying it should not be tidy. Yes, it should be neat and tidy. I'm not saying gandh vich raho, right? But people have different chinta. Chinta does not always mean it's only about money. Chinta can be various reasons, about your kids, about your, it's and that's what you're using your mind then. Your man antar suchet, you are forgetting about Vaheguru. And you will see you can do this. I wanted to actually share this story of my friend's friend later, but since we are talking about stress and chinta and about that some people cannot sleep in the night, let's actually talk about it right now. Today, one of my friend, we were doing sangat together. He said, I was telling my friend, he was like, he had a problem. He was like, oh, I can't sleep in the night. He said, okay, you can't sleep in the night. Do one thing. Just do Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, and listen to it while on your bed. I grew very strange thing. He came back after 3 days. He said, you know what? I can sleep very easily in the night. I just do Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru. He said it makes him so relaxed and he sleeps. But he said one strange thing happened, and I wanted to talk with you. Is this possible? Do you know if this happens? He said he was laying in the bed, and that's why the jugti is very important. And we'll talk about the jugti also, right? He was doing Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru. And actually, he was putting more gaps because that word is a strange thing for him, right? He's not Punjabi speaking guy. And this is the first time he's hearing it. And he was doing Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru. He said in the middle of the night, his Sukham Shrir, his astral body came out and went to the ceiling, and he could see his body out there. This is a Chinese guy doing Vaheguru Simran. His body was so relaxed that his Sukham came out, right? His astral body came out. So what I'm saying is, it's a beautiful thing, but we should know how to use this tool, right? If I have a lot of things with me, right? I have a lot of applications loaded on my computer, but I'm not using that app, right? Then I don't know what is the use for that app. So it is very important, the tools which has given to us by Guru Nanak, we use that. That Vaheguru Guru Mantar is given to us by Guru Nanak Dev Ji. We should learn how to use that. We become outward, but we have to bring our mind inward, right? So that's why Nanak Guru Na Chetani. So it's a very important. We do Chetana. We remember Vaheguru Ji all the time. Some people ask, oh, for how long I should do this Simran? The hukam of Vaheguru is day and night, right? Anadin, Nit. every day, day and night. So if we don't do Nanak Guru Na Chetni Manantar Suchet, then what happens? We are like a til. Chute til buad, sesame seed. Chute til buad jio, sunje andar khet. The abandoned field, abandoned farm, where all the seeds are, the sesame seeds are spilled, right? It's like us. I mean, it's like a lot of thoughts in our mind. Those sesame seeds, anybody can come in the field and pick it up. Similarly, if we have a lot of thoughts, what is happening? We are going away from Guru. And why it is happening? Because we are not doing the Guru Mantra. And where are we going? Wherever these 5 thieves are taking us. And these 5 becomes 25, and they can become 2,500, or here the example is 100. That they become 100 different kinds of thoughts will come. A flood of thoughts will come. Because we don't have a take of one Vaheguru, one Akal Purukh Nirankar Vaheguru. So then it is just like a sesame seed spilled all over the field. Khete andar chutya, kaho Nanak, 100 na. 100 means here, 100 is hundreds. Hundreds of na means Vaheguru or a husband. Just like a jide 100 khasam hunde, oddan da. Anybody can pick it up. Right? Khete andar chutya. So that, yeah, last time, if you remember, we talked about when they do a sesame seed harvesting, it is very complicated. So it's a pod. They have to take that pod out very carefully, because if they are not plucking that pod of a sesame seed carefully, it can break and all the seeds can splatter, or it can be spilled all over the field. And what will happen then? You can't pick it up. Maybe some other people will come in your field, and if they see spilled field, hundreds of people can come and pick up the field. So we need one husband, right? Sanu ik husband, ik khasam di load hai, 100 khasma di nahi. So that's why these thoughts are, we are going behind hundreds of husbands, but our mind needs to be thir. That's what Guru Sahib is giving the example. Next line is, Faliye fuliye bappude pitan vich suao. They say that it's actually a lot of explanation by a lot of scholars have been given, but it's a very easy thing. Some flowers or some fruits in particular, they look good from outside, but the moment you open, some vegetables also, the moment you open them, it's like all like a ash, like it's a burnt one. You can't even use it. And people who cook, I love to cook, right? So they can actually connect with this. I was cutting bitter gourd, karele, right? Was cutting the karele, and when I opened it, they were all red, liquid red. How can you even eat that, right? So like this will be something in fruits, and sometimes okra, when you cut it from outside, it looks all fine, all good. The moment you open it, the seeds are all burnt up or black in color or something. A lot of fruits like that. So that's why they say some people can look religious from outside, beautiful from outside, but the moment you start doing their sangat, you will know what is there inside. That's what the game starts inside, not outside. Baar di game nahi hagi, andar di game hai, right? And that's what we need to realize. Some people are so much into outside appearance. Outside, I should wear a bana. That's good, all good, very good. If you have that inspiration of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, you want to wear a bana, very good. But don't wear bana just to show others that I'm wearing a bana, because then you're fooling not yourself, but others also. Outside, you will look all Gurmukh Pyare, Gursikh, and inside, you are a Manmukh. Inside, you are Suchet, Mana Apne Suchet. Inside, you have just like a til, hundreds of husbands. Outside, you're showing that you have only one husband. Faliye fuliye bappude, pitan vich suao. Pitan vich suao. Suao is an ash. That outside, even some mangoes, they are red from outside. The moment you eat them, they are sour. So that's what Guru Sahib is saying. So make sure that we are not like those, right? Okay. Next, Paudi. This is the first chakra. We are going to end here. आपी ने आप साज्यो, आपी ने रचियो नाओ, दुई कुदरत साजिए, कर आसन डिठो चाओ, दाता करता आप तू, तुस देवै करे पसाओ, तू जानोई सब सै, दे लैसे जिंद कवाओ, कर आसन डिठो चाओ, कर आसन डिठो चाओ. This is a beautiful, again, this whole first part of the Asa Ki Vaar is all about Ustat of Guru, how important Guru is in our life. And when we are talking about a Guru, it is clear from the day one, it is a Shabad Guru. It's not a physical Guru. We are not talking about a physical body here, right? Aapi ne aap. Now this is about Vaheguruji here. Aapi ne aap sajyo. This is a question. A lot of people have this question. He said, okay, I agree. Vaheguruji made everything. But who made Vaheguruji? People have this question, who made Vaheguruji? There must be somebody who has made Vaheguruji also. Maharaj says, no. Aapi ne, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying, Aapi ne aap sajyo. He himself created himself. Sapang, right? We read Sapang. He was created by himself. What does that mean, he created himself? What does it even mean? What exactly it means is that before this whole world, when there was all dark, when the game started, he started the game from himself first. He said, okay, now I will start the game. Aapi ne aap sajyo. Aapi ne rachyo now. Then what did he do? He created his naam. Now, some people related this with the Big Bang Theory and all that stuff. I'm not going to go there. I mean, you can relate, okay, there was a sound and then the sound, the Big Bang happened and that whole creation happened. But we don't know how many times that has happened. Why Guruji knows? Maybe he created it and then he destroyed it. Then he can again create it and he can all destroy it. I mean, I'm listening it from, I don't know, 90s, maybe from 90s I'm listening. Something happens in the world and people say, oh, this is going to be end of the world. Nobody knows when the end is going to be there. I think there was some theory also where they said, okay, the end of world is in 1995. Then it happened when the 2000 came, it is in 2000. Every year there is something. Oh, some theory is there. Okay, this is now 2020, everybody's saying, see, coronavirus is here, right? Everything is going to be done. Nobody knows. Aapi ne aap sajyo, aapi ne rachyo now. He only has created everything and he will be the one who knows when to finish this up also, right? When we say aapi ne rachyo now, what is now? What is naam? Naam is hukam. Eko naam hukam hai, Nanak Satgur diya bujai diyo. Okay, that naam is also hukam. Hukam is also the naam, right? And that naam is, we can experience that in the fourth state, in sun, chauthe pad de vich. Dui kadrat sajiye, kar asan ditho chao. Now this is so beautiful. Then after, once he created himself, ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ? ਕੁਦਰਤ ਸਾਜੀ, right? The whole nature, everything surrounding us, he created that nature. After he created himself, then he created the world, created the nature also. Kar asan ditho chao. This is beautiful. Have you seen any architect of any building of the world where that architect has created that building or dwelt that building and then he decided to sit in that building? Nowhere is that. He is the only architect who created this everything. Then he decided, kar asan ditho chao, apne cha de naal, right? Okay? He decided that I want to see this play myself. He created this play. He created this world. He created this nature, and he himself is in it. He is outside us, he is inside us. So beautiful. Data karta aap tu, tus deva kare pasao. ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਕੀਤਾ ਪਸਾਓ ਏਕੋ ਖਵਾਓ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਸਾਰਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਹਨਾ, ਉਹਨੇ ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟ ਕੀਤਾ. ਹੀ ਹੈਜ਼ ਗਿਵਨ ਅਸ ਦਿਸ ਪਸਾਰਾ, ਦਿਸ ਹੋਲ ਵਰਲਡ. ਦਾਤਾ ਕਰਤਾ ਆਪ ਤੂੰ, ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦ ਕਰਤਾ, you are the data. So sometimes we feel like we are working and we are earning money and we are bringing home. No. If he has not given us a rizq, if he has not given us the work, we cannot do anything. We can see around, right? And it comes in Japji Sahib also. Asan loe loe pandar, jo kich paya, so eka var, kar kar vekhe sirjanhar. That he created the food, he created the employment, he created everything for everybody. And then what did he do? He has also making sure that people are getting data, as in datar, as in data, gifts, the food, other needful items which we need to survive this body. He has given us. Not only that, he has also given us Naam. But we are forgetting about the Naam. Data Karta Apnu. You are the one. Deva Kare Pasao. You are the giver. And you do everything. We don't. We should be thankful. Every day we should say thank you, Vaheguru Ji. Shukar. Shukar manauna chahiye. Sehat manji sanu vadiya. Shukar. Swas mile. Shukar. The pavan, the breath which we are getting, thankful to Vaheguru. Thank you, Vaheguru Ji. Everything should be thank you. Not whining. Oh, I didn't got this. I didn't got that. I didn't got this. No. Thank you. Thank you, Vaheguru Ji. You gave me everything. Data karta aap tu tus deva kare pasao. Teri kirpa de naal. With your blessing, with your pasao, right? Everything you have given it to me. Tu janoi sab se de lese jind kwao. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, we normally say in Punjabi also, right, that he reads everybody's mind. He knows what is going inside. We can behave in a different way in front of people. I can behave in a different way in front of you. But what is going in my mind, Vaheguru Ji knows. Tu janoi sab se, you know everything. Tu jananhar hai, right? You know everything about me. What goes in my mind. De lese jind kwao. You gave me the life and you will take it out also. De lese jind kwao. You gave me this body, you gave me this sukham sharir, you gave me this mind, and the moment you will do, you can stop the pavan, you can stop the breath, and my life will go away. So you are the giver and you are the taker also. You have given me the life and you will take it away in a moment. Kar asan ditho chao. Kar asan ditho chao. You are sitting in the whole nature, in the whole kudrat, asana lage, in a relaxed mode. You are sitting and you are watching this play. Kar asan ditho chao. Happily, right? You're watching everything what is going on and you know everything about everybody. So if we steal, if we cheat, if we do something bad, maybe we can get away from from the law enforcement or from other people. But he knows what you are doing. He can see us. We can't see him because there is a curtain in front of our eyes, and that's why we do bad stuff. The moment, just imagine, the moment you can see that, oh, somebody is watching you, right? The moment you see somebody is watching you, would you do bad stuff? Probably not. And if it is Vaheguru, then definitely not, right? So because there will be repercussions if you doing something bad. Okay, now the next one, the body finished, and now the second part has started. And you can stop me anywhere in between and ask questions if you will have. श्लोक महला पहला, सच्चे तेरे खंड, सच्चे ब्रह्मांड, सच्चे तेरे लो, सच्चे आकार, सच्चे तेरे करने, सरब विचार, सच्चा तेरा अमर, सच्चा दिबान, सच्चा तेरा हुक्म, सच्चा फरमान, सच्चा तेरा करम, सच्चा निशान, सच्चे तुद आखे, लख करोड़, सच्चे सब ताण, सच्चे सब जोर, सच्ची तेरी सिफत, सच्ची साला, सच्ची तेरी कुदरत, सच्चे पातशाह, नानक सच ध्यान सच, जो मर जम्मे सो कच न कच। Vaheguru. So Vaheguru ji is also known as such, a truth. I mean, I've seen some English quotes also. God is through truth or something, right? And in Gurbani, the first part also, after the Mool Mantar, when the slok comes in Japji Sahib, after the Jap, Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi be such, that he was true before, he is true right now, he will be true in the future also, right? And he was true in every Jug also. So Vaheguruji is also known as such. God is also known as such. What if he is such, if he is a truth, whatever he will create is also truth. Sache tere khand, sache brahmand, that all the khands and all the brahmands, all the planets, all the continents, all the universe, everything, whatever you created in this whole Brahmand, as in the universe, in this universe, it's all such. And whatever he has created outside, it is inside also. Maharaj says, Jo Brahmande, soi pinde, jo khoje, so pave. If you will discover that, when you will find the game inside you. And how can we find? By going inside with the Gur Shabad. Why? Let's do 2 minutes of Simran and we will proceed. Why? Guru. 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 Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी
Heidi.
की फतेह। सच्चे तेरे लो।
Viji,
हाँ जी वाहिगुरु।
so I have one question. So you told, so whatever is in the Brahman, that is also inside. So what that means?
That's
Whatever is
exactly what it means, what you heard, man. So all these stars and all these things which you see. Okay, now you're asking it, so I have to tell you. If you will ask, and whatever I know from Guru Sahib's wisdom, I will share it with you. So what happens is when you do Nam Jap, when you chant, when your mind goes in Sahaj, right? Lot of Gurmukhs experience something. When they close, because the eyes are closed and it's almost dark, and you get in so much masti, you get so much you're enjoying, you're in so much bliss at that point of time. There are no thoughts. Your surti, your conscience, basically, your focus will keep on going. Surti will go up and up and up and up. And when it crosses the Devlok, right? And we'll talk about the Devlok also, what Devlok is. When it crosses the Devlok, or when it is around the Devlok, you might see stars inside. Literally, you will see the stars, right? But it's all the game is happening inside, right? So that's exactly what it means, that whatever you see in Brahman, actually there's a whole universe. Even from, if we think from a physical perspective also, how many bacterias and viruses and other germs and other stuff, so many things are living inside us, right? It's just like a whole world. It's whole like a world out there. There's probably children happening out there, so many, there's kids out there, probably their parents are there out. When I'm saying, right, we don't know what is there. See, the beautiful analogy, right? I mean, when you are in a plane, I mean, it's difficult these days to be in a plane, but anyways, when you are in a plane and when you look down, and if you can see some cars and some trucks going on the freeway, probably you guys have all experienced it. When the plane is a little bit down, and if you can see there, you will see like they are just like insects, like ants, how small they are. So if the big trucks, big cars and all, they're so small, saadi hasti ki hai. What are we in this whole universe? We are just a minute nothing, basically, just a particle. And inside also this game is going on, right? Sometimes when we see an ant, we say small, so small. Sometimes so small creatures we see, right? Some small flies or whatever we see. But it's a perspective, right? For us, whatever we see around it is everything. That's why we have to bring our surti up, right? Okay, let's go a little bit in details. We have these 9 gates: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nose, right? Out there, 1 mouth, 7, and then 8 and 9 down below, right? Whole Maya, whole experiences we experience from these 9 gates, right? Everything in the world we experience. But the moment we take our surti from 9 gates and above these eyebrows, with the Vaiguruji's Kirpa, when it goes up, it's a totally different perspective. Just imagine, right now, just like we gave an example of a plane, right now you are on the ground, right? And you see everything so big. Cars are big, trucks are big. The moment you go up, you see everything a different perspective. You might see a few things you can't even see it from down on the ground, right? So it's just a perspective. But when whatever is there in the Brahmand, the similar things are happening inside our body also, right? And and this is how it is, right? That's why Maharaj is saying Sache tere lo sache akar. What is akar? All these forms. Vaiguruji is a nirankar, akar is form. Sache tere lo. Lo, what is lo? Lo are loks. Basically, in Hindu mythology, in the Vedas, they said there are 14 loks. There are 14 lok again, 14 loks. I don't know the exact number, what are there. Maybe there are more than 14, who knows. What are loks? Loks are realms, different realms. You know, when a person leaves its body, not everybody directly go in 84 lakh June. Maybe if they go in 84 lakh June immediately, we don't know how much time they spend before they enter into another body, right? Before they become a dog, cat, insect, whatever, 8.4 million reincarnations are there. What happens in that time period? Howard, you joined. Good. I have a question. Do you know something that there's a word used in Catholics mostly use it. I don't know if you know it or not. It's called purgatory. You know about that purgatory, Howard?
What's it do?
They use this word called purgatory. Purgatory is the
Oh,
place.
purgatory. Yeah, that's the one in the middle.
Exactly. You got it. Purgatory is they believe that the soul sometimes gets stuck in between before it leaves the body and wherever it has to go, heaven and hell in their case, right? Their belief system is it's a heaven and hell. There is a place called purgatory, and that's where it gets stuck. Similarly, there are different realms. Like a purgatory, there are 14 different realms which are mentioned in Hindu mythology. Again, I am not saying there are 14. Gurbani is saying Sache Tere Lo. Gurbani is not giving the number. Scholars do give that number that there are 14 loks. But one of the lok out there, one of the law is Dev Lok, right? What is Dev Lok? Dev Lok is where all the angels are there. Who are the angels? Angel is an English word. Devta is a Hindi or a Sanskrit word. So what does it mean as angel? Gurbani also says pariyan. Word used on the pariyan. These are the Gurmukh souls who have not met Vaiguru yet, but they were on that path. In their existence, they were japping Nam, they were chanting Nam, but somehow, for whatever reason, they didn't merge in Vaiguru. Because the whole idea is we merge back in Vaiguru. So what is going to happen to them? Is it that that's it? I mean, they can't meet Vaiguru and they go in a realm, which is a very good realm, where all these Gurmukh souls are there. It's called Devlok. So there are many loks, they say, out there, right? 14 loks in Hindu mythology. But you can experience these. At least Devlok, you can experience it. How can you experience it? Again, when you reach to a state, when you cross these 9 gates, you go into the 4th state, for Chautha Pad. then you can experience the Devlok also, and much beyond that also. We believe after the Devlok, that's where the Vaiguruji is, after Devlok, after the angels world or whatever you want to say, right? And these, the Devtas, these, the Gurmukh Ruah, you know what is their food? For example, for this physical body, our food is roti, dal, and all. For the ghosts, the food is air. They are made up of air element only, and they eat air also. But for the Devlok, the souls which are there, or the minds, I should say, which are there in Devlok, what is their food? Their food is Naam. So some people, in Sikhism, some people use the word Sheer Singhs. What are those Sheer Singhs? Right? They are the souls which actually come. So wherever their Sangat is there, where there is a Naam is there, and maybe one of you has also experienced it, that you felt that you are jumping the Naam and you felt that there was somebody around you, right? And those souls actually come, and their food is Naam, their food is Guru Mantar, right? So wherever there is a Sangat where they are chanting Naam, they will go there, and they are all the residents of Devlok. Sara Penji, you have a question?
So I just wanted to ask these 14 realms that you're talking about, are these like Sukham? So these, everything is Sukham, right?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
So, oh, okay.
Sukham as in they are subtle, you cannot, for Howard, right? Sukham as in subtle, you can't touch them. They are not physical places. It's not that man has created the physical stuff. These are all inside, and they are all Sukham, 100%. Thank you for asking this
So
question.
when they're singing or talking and we hear all of these kind of things, so how does that work?
So what happens is if our surti sometimes can connect there, and whatever is happening out there, we can hear those things.
Oh,
There are
okay.
multiple things, Penji. Let me actually give you more clarification on that.
Okay.
In some traditions, or you might have seen, I mean, because there's a lot of fake stuff also going on there. So we have to be very careful when I'm saying this. Most of the stuff when we hear these things is fake. People just make it up, right? I'm word of caution. Most of the times people will make things up, but there is some reality to few things also, but very rare. Sometimes our surti, when I say surti, our mind gets connected to the Akash Lok, right? Akash as in, I can't say space because it's beyond that, right? Above,
Yeah.
right? Akash Lok, our surti gets connected. And what happens is whatever everybody is doing here is actually stored in Akash. Proof from Gurbani. Sun galla Akash ki, kita ai rees. That we can hear whatever is happening in Akash if our surti goes there.
Okay.
So a lot of times when we hear things, it can be that. But remember one thing, what is the right? Howard is there. He can correct my English, or anybody can help. Howard, what is that called when they say that somebody has ghost inside them, and there is a practices they try to take the ghost out?
Exorcism.
Exorcism. Thank you. Exorcism, right? So a lot of time there are these people. Now be very careful with exorcism stuff. Most of the times what exorcism is happening is people have some mental issues and they think there is a ghost. But most of the times it's again not ghost inside. Ghost is a June. Ghost is one of the 84 lakh June. Just imagine, ghost is just like a dog or a cat or an insect or something. It's a June. Can dog go inside the dog? Can cat go inside the dog and become a dog? The answer is no. They are two separate Junes. Similarly, ghost is also a separate June. So ghost actually cannot go inside anybody. They can maybe because they are made up of air. Maybe what they can do is they can, blow something up next to you. I mean, it's air, right? They can move things around. That's it. That's the maximum they can do. They can't go inside you. They can't be you. So now the question arises, most of the people you must have seen, oh, somebody is speaking some other language. For example, I heard the stories of Punjab. This little village girl is speaking in Arabic. Now, how come she is speaking in Arabic? That is not even her tradition. And they say, oh, because the ghost came inside. No. What happens is our surti sometimes connect with the Akash Lok. Because we don't have a gyan, we don't have a samaj, we don't have a wisdom, we don't have an intellect of Gurbani, we think the ghost came. But that surti is connected in the Akash Lok and everything is stored. Whatever right now we are talking, it's like that. It's so beautiful, right? These days they say cloud. Akash is like a cloud, right? So everything is stored there, and you can actually take that out from the cloud. If you have learned the techniques, you can actually hear that. That's what I was saying. Sun galla akash ki tairis. And it comes in Guru Japji sir. That hear what is happening in the Akash Lok. So most of the times you get connected with the Akash Lok and you hear things, you see things a lot of times. So that does that answer your question, Sarapanji?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you remove that the raise hand thing, and then we can move? Thank you. Sache tere lo, sache akar. Maharaj says that those realms are also true. The forms which we have seen, sache tere akar, these akar which we see around, they are also true. Sache tere karne, sarab bichar. Whatever you are doing, all the work which you are doing, and all the things which you are doing, all the thoughts which you are taking, when we say Vaheguruji's thought, meaning Vaheguru, whatever he thought, he created it, right? So whatever bichar, whatever thoughts you are taking, that's also true. Sacha tera amar. Amar is also hukam. Sacha tera amar, hukam as in order. That is also such. That is also true. Your hukam, your order is also true. Sacha diban. There is a court out there. Just like we have a physical courts out here, where you are judged based on what you are doing, bad or good, right? Judges are there and they decide if you have done something wrong, they put you in jail. Similarly, there is a courts out there of Vaheguruji. Those are also such. Oh, I got 3 hands up. Okay, let's see. Singh.
So I just had one question. So when they said, in Chopai Sahib, when it says Andaj Jairaj Setaj Kini, what is that supposed to mean? So like the literal translation would be like, could you?
There are three ways where this the world is created. One is Andaj. Andaj is eggs, through eggs.
Yeah.
Jairaj is a sperm, as in through a man or something, right? This
Cool.
is how the creation is created. Setaj and Utpaj, right? There are basically through the banaspati, through the vegetables and all that stuff. That is being mentioned out there. It has nothing to do nothing about Vaheguru. This is about the physical stuff. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
No problems. Hanji, Harpreet.
So Vizi, so when you say true is the Brahman, I mean, what does it mean? Like true means what? I mean,
True means that it exists.
okay, okay.
Guru Sahib saying it is true means it exists. Because some people say, oh, this doesn't exist. Right?
Oh, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
thank you for asking that question. Give me a second. Yeah, so they are sache means true means that they exist. Sara Penji.
So I was just asking about the court, the divan. So he has this one court because there's just one Vaheguru and all of that. But then that's where he's managing. Everybody appears in front of him directly, or there's so many different subsections?
No. The souls don't appear in front of Vaheguru.
Okay.
Everything is governed by Dharmaraj. Up there, there is an entity called Sukham abstract entity called Dharamraj. He manages the courts.
Oh, okay.
When we say one court, it is one, but it is inside us also. So everything is happening. Our game is happening out there, right? So one time, multiple things are happening, but they are still one. Parallel, multiple things are happening, and they are still one. Hanji Penji.
No, no, this is good.
Okay, good. Okay. Hanji Harpreet.
So the Sukham Sarir means our Atma, right? The soul. When you say Sukham.
Depends. Again, a very good question. So this is a little bit complicated. So Sukham can be soul, cannot be soul also. Mostly it is mind. See, there are three different things. One physical body, one our mind, subtle soul. When we have not merged yet with the Vaheguru, it's just an mind. It's not a soul there. Soul is nothing but Vaheguru himself. Soul is Vaheguru himself. It's a part of Vaheguru, which travels with us in every June, in every reincarnation. If we become a cat tomorrow, it will come with us.
It's the same soul.
That's the one. Soul will come to us with us. Why? Because we use this word conscience. Even person who doesn't believe in spirituality, they still get a calling from inside. This I should do, this I should not do. Who is deciding that? That's not the mind there. That's the conscience which is talking, the soul which is talking, right? So that will be always there with us. So when we say Sukham, mostly it is a mind, right? But once that mind is merged with the soul, then you can call it a soul also. Does it make sense, Vaheguru?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. We were here. Sacha Tera Amar. Yeah. Sacha Tera Amar, Sacha Diban. That quotes are also true, that they exist. Sacha Tera Hukam, Sacha Furman. Hukam is the order again. Your hukam, whatever hukam is naam. That naam is also such. That will leads us to the such. Sacha Furman. Whatever you will say, whatever the things you will say, that is also truth. Whatever order you will give, whatever instructions you will give. Actually, what happens, again, I don't want to discuss that more, but because it has not happened to me, but the Gurmukhs who have merged this Vaheguru, I have heard from them that once they merge, they get an order from inside directly from Vaheguru. That's also called a Guj Katha, because I have not experienced it. I cannot tell you how it happens, but for the Gurmukhs, they have told me that once you merge there, Vaheguruji actually directly talks with you, just like we are talking with each other here. Inside, you can actually talk with him. And then basically, then you don't do, your mind is zero then. You have merged with Vaheguru. And whatever the instructions are there, you do as accordingly. You will not have any doubts for anything, right? Sacha Tera Hukam, Sacha Furman. That is also there. Sacha Tera Karam. See, Karam has multiple meanings, right? If you will ask a Muslim person what the karam is, but here we have to see the Gurbani grammar where there is a onkar. Here means it's singular. Here the karam is not the karma per se. Here the karam is your grace, your blessings, your kirpa. Sacha tera karam, sacha nishan. What happens is when someone is going at par with Vaheguruji, is merging with Vaheguru, has merged with the Naam, then he get a nishan on his body. As in on the subtle body again, not a physical body, a subtle body. Maybe physical body also will resonate, it will look very beautiful, it will be red in color, but it is in the mind or in the soul, there will be nishan. That this person, it's an insignia. That nishan is nothing but an insignia that this person has become a mukat. He has crossed over. Harpreet, yeah.
So it's the same like Guru Amar Das Ji's feet has palm. I mean, the feet has that lotus kind of Nisan, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean,
What is that?
It's
Yeah.
not in the physical, you say, when you say.
Yeah, it's not. This is not physical. This is
Okay, okay.
Nishan is not physical. Okay. So Nishan will be there, that insania will be there. Okay. Sache tud akhe lakh crore. Sache tud akhe, akhe, what is akhe? To speak. There are lakhs and crores, millions and billions of the people who are remembering you all the time. So never feel egoistic that, hey, I chant Vaheguru all the time. Never ever feel like. There are millions and billions of people who are remembering him all the time. So, yeah, maybe less than the total population of the world. Definitely less than the total population, but there are many remembering all the time. Sache tud aakhe lakh crore. Sache sab taan, sache sab jor. All the powers, all the energy which you have, it is also truth. You know, sometimes we feel vibration. Sometimes we feel like, oh, this was a bad person and he had to do that bad thing, but it didn't happen. He was not able to do it because it was not in Vaheguruji's Hukam. He doesn't have a power more than Vaheguruji, right? So whatever power, it is also Sachi. Sachi teri sifat, Sachi salah. Sifat ki hunda praises. Your praises are also true. Salah, as in when we do a salah with each other, right? Salah as in when we talk with each other, right? Sifat salah kinu kende praises, beautiful praises. When you surrender yourself, Jisnu bakshe sift salah Nanak Patshahi Patshah. When he gives, when a person gets blessed that he has to sing the praises of Vaheguru, what happens? When the person sings the praises of Vaheguru, they are just like the kings of kings. Such a beautiful thing. So Sachi Teri Sifat, Sachi Salah. Yeah, there are a lot of people who are singing his praises. Sachi Teri Kudrat, Sache Patshah. Sacha Patshah, again, with the respect Guru Sahib is saying, you are a Sacha Patshah, that you himself, you are a such. You yourself is a such. Your nature, your Kudrat is also true. Nanak Sach Ayan Sach, Jo Mar Jamme, So Kach Na Kach. People, Dhyan means who will put their Dhyan in Vaheguru, who will put their Dhyan in the Naam. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying the people who will put their dhyan, they will not come in reincarnation. They will not come in, they will not born again. They will not die. They will be permanently merged with Vaheguru. Who is giving us assurance now? Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Hanji Vaheguru, Harpreet.
Vijay, have one but silly question, but like, why will Vaheguru want us to jap naam? Like, I mean, why does Vaheguru want to say his praises?
No, Vaheguru Ji doesn't want.
Okay.
We have to do it. Vaheguru Ji doesn't want anything. In the Ras Sahib it comes also, right? That even if we come together and sing his praises, or if we don't sing his praises, it doesn't matter to him. We are doing
Okay.
for ourselves,
Okay.
not for him,
Hmm.
right?
Got it. Got it.
We want to carry across this ocean,
Hmm.
not
And
him.
that is a formula. Okay.
It's a, yeah,
Hmm.
that's a game. This is the way.
Hmm.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So let's the first slok is complete for the second part of Asa Ki Vaar. So let's stop here, and we are already 10 minutes up. If you guys have any questions, ask me. Otherwise, Fateh for today. Any questions? 1, 2, 3. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
Vaheguru Ji Khalsa,
Vaheguru Ji
Vaheguru Ji
Bye,
Ki Fateh.
everybody.
Bye.